Hello, everyone. Today I'm in conversation with Esmanur, and she's going to tell us a little bit about her virtual exchange experience. But before we get started, Esmanur, please introduce yourself. Tell us a bit about who you are and where you are and what you're studying.
I am Esmanur. I am from Turkey. So I'm Turkish, but I live in Nevşehir now, not my hometown, which is Adana. For my master education, I graduated from English language teaching in my bachelor degree, and now I am having my master education in again English language teaching in Nevşehir. I am 24.
So
I
you
don't know.
want to be an English language teacher eventually when you've finished your masters, right?
I want to be an academic. Yeah.
Great. Well, thank you for joining me today. Our, our focus today is about your virtual exchange, which I believe is linked to Eric Hagley, who's based in Australia. Tell us a bit, when did you participate in this virtual exchange? And does it have a title? What's it called?
It's IVE virtual international virtual exchange project. I participated this project in my third year bachelor degree education in my third year, and one of my teacher offered me that we have a project like called IVE, and if you want to participate, you're welcome. And then I participated, and from this time I am the part of this project, and I am very happy to be the part of this great project. Actually,
What was it, Esmanur? Why did you think it would be a good idea to participate in the project? What made you think, oh, this is interesting?
actually, when I first hear about this project, my teacher said there will be a lot of different people from different cultural and educational and any different backgrounds, and I thought that if I integrate myself to this project as a feature English language teacher, that would be great for me because we're as an English teacher, we are not just teaching the rules of the language, we are also teaching culture. So if I want to teach culture properly, uh, firstly I need to know about it. Because of this reason, I want to be the part of this project to learn different cultures, to know different people, and to actually get used of how can I say, to improve my tolerance, cultural, intercultural tolerance. This was my first and the most important aim, actually, and the reason.
Okay. Esmanur, picking up on the thread of culture and intercultural communication, can you describe how that virtual exchange, how was the experience for you around this aspect of intercultural communication? Tell me about how the experience was, what you did, what you felt.
In the project, we have two sides of it. The first one is the forums that were communicated in a written way, and we have weekly synchronous meeting. In both side of the project, there are so many different people from Japan, China, I don't know, Mexico, Colombia.
Wow.
Many people from different cultures and countries. When I see them, when I meet them, we also talk about each other's cultural points, cultural things. In this way, I actually, how can I say, familiar with the and get into the different elements, aspects of culture of
So,
different people.
Esmanur, you spoke about synchronous meetings and asynchronous meetings. So you had the
Mhm.
opportunity to write and meet together. Focusing on the synchronous sessions, how many of you were in your group on your presumably Zoom or whatever it was? How many of you were in the group and how did that work?
Actually, we mostly use Zoom, but we have also Microsoft Teams meetings. It changes from time to time. When we have Zooms, we have breakout rooms, and actually in this breakout room, it's like um, 10, 15 to 20. It depends on the total number of the participants in the meeting.
And so did you choose the topics as students, or were the topics given to you, or how much autonomy did you have with what you were discussing?
In the asynchronous forums, Eric, our coordinator, asks each week, what do you want to talk about, or do you have any suggestions for this week's topic? And we can write our opinions and what we want to talk about in these sections, so we are actually have a chance to determine the topic. Yeah.
And what were some of the topics you discussed with your peers?
Actually, the one I suggested was as I remember, the future plans. We talked about our future plans, what we want to do in the future, what our aims, and why we want to achieve these goals. This one was I remembered also.
And how when you shared your thoughts with the other students from different nationalities, what did you find? Did you find many differences or similarities, or culturally, what happened? What did you discover? What did you learn?
Actually, in the synchronous parts, we have many different people from different departments of universities, economics, I don't know, politics, many different people, teachings. And this also affects the way they perceive their life and their goals. So I heard many different aims. As I can remember, I can say there was one participant in as a high school student. She was with us, and she said, I want to be a veterinarian. And I said, nice. And we talked about with her her goals and why she wants to achieve it, as I can share it as an example.
Okay, so you were discussing your peers' goal to become a vet. So in terms of intercultural communication, what were your main, what will you remember about these sessions, and what did you take away from the other students?
I love cooking.
Okay, that
And
food is always a great thing to bring people together, isn't it?
yeah, definitely. And in the asynchronous part, in the forums, we have recipes around the world, and I saw how can I say, recipe there from Japan, as I remember, called udon. And as I love to eat spaghetti and something like that, I tried to cook it, but from the ingredient. From the problems about finding ingredients, it was not like the original one, but I tried it. I can give this an example.
That's fantastic. You should make a book of all your recipes and food and everything. It's a brilliant idea.
Yeah.
What about from Eric? I understand there are many hundreds, even thousands of students that do this virtual stage. How do you manage such large numbers of students, and how do you find your correct level of English? Is there some support or someone who's helping sort that all out for you?
Actually, since I am an English language teacher, I didn't have any difficulties about language, but I'm open to learn all the time. This is the point. Eric gave me a chance to manage the rooms. This was a good experience for me. And I don't know. I do my best all the time to encourage people to speak, to talk each other. As I all the time say, we are here to talk, to speak. You can make mistakes. Everybody can make mistakes. So we're
Yes.
here to learn. And saying something like that, I want to try to them encourage to speak, because English speaking skills cannot improve without speaking.
That's right. And do
I
you
want
think you improved by doing this? Do you think you became more confident and improved your speaking skills?
definitely, because when I firstly start this experience, this project experience, my fluency was not that. My speaking fluency was not that good, but I am now feeling more confident about it.
That's brilliant. So would you repeat the experience?
Yes, and this will be my seventh time in October. It will be my seventh time.
Oh, you've done it lots then. Fantastic.
Yeah.
7 times. Oh, congratulations.
Thank you.
So, if you were giving some advice to students who were thinking about this but feeling nervous about taking part in this VE, what advice would you give to other students?
In this project, we have so many beautiful and I don't know, beautiful and encouraging teachers and people. So just be with us and write, speak, talk. Do whatever you can do. It doesn't matter. You will improve. Just come and join. That's it.
Oh, fantastic. Is there anything else you'd like to say before I let you go?
Uh, I want to thank you for giving me this opportunity, because I am in this project for a long time, and this kind of an opportunity to share with you my experiences. It feels also for me good. Thank you for giving me this opportunity.
Oh, thank you, Esmanur, for your time. It's been such a pleasure talking to you.
You're welcome.